Broccoli Hella, Broccoli Hella Shai, Broccoli Hella, Broccoli Hella Shai, Koholo, Yahal Bashim Hella Shai, Bashim Hakadesh, double answer, Pastor Elders of Great Millstone, that told me this is 100% truth that will well. Salutations to the I came out there pushing truth in all sincerity, and we said lies to do so. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered on the four corners of the earth that believe in the truth, Yahal Bashim Hella Shai, Shalom. So this will be a central bank digital currency update. Uh, this is an article, and the title of the article is CBDC will hopefully replace cash 100% digital WEF panel. So the WEF panel is the World Economic Forum panel, showing you that this central bank currency is the thing that is going to be um, is going to the whole world is going to take part in this this digital phase or this new world order reset. You know, because as the scriptures say, it's the hour of temptation that the whole world will have to face. You know what I'm saying? And this is the times that we're in. But let's get into the article. Uh, Read central bank digital currency will hopefully replace physical cash and become fully digital. A central bank tell it's like a central banker tells the World Economic Forum, speaking at the WEF's special meeting on global collaboration, growth, and energy development on Sunday. Central Bank of Bahrain Governor Khalid Houmadin told the panel open forum the digital currencies opportunity in the Middle East that one of the goals of CBDC was to replace cash, at least in Bahrain or Bahrain, and to go 100% digital. Houmadin linked physical cash as being a inadequate analogy. That's like an inadequate analog technology, and the CBDC was a digital solution that would hopefully replace cash. Yeah, because that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They're making the transition to get rid of physical currency, um, and make the transition to the digital currency. You know what I'm saying? Fiat cash or physical cash would be obsolete. It'll be worthless soon. And the dollar is failing in itself. I did a read on that article, uh, a week prior. You know what I'm saying? I read an article about inflation in America and how the the value of the dollar is declining. You know what I'm saying? And because they're making that push, through towards this digital system. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna the dollar or all physical currency is gonna be obsolete. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a new agenda they set in place for this digital world currency. You know what I'm saying? Really knowing, I think this panel and this opportunity, it forced me to refine my thoughts and opinions where I am at a place comfortable now that I am ready to verbalize what I think about CBDC, said Humadin. If we think cash is the analog and digital currency is the form of digital, CBDC is the digital form of cash. Today, clearly, we're in a hybrid situation. We're using both, yeah, because it's gradualism. You know what I'm saying? They're getting you used to using both type of platforms. That's why they came up with the credit card system or whatnot, and then from the credit card system, they added that digital chip to your card, the RFID. It's like that RFID chip. to your card. You know what I'm saying? Because prior to that, you know what I'm saying, it was just a swipe system. You know what I'm saying? But then, he gradually got you used to. He put the chip. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he added the chip. You know what I'm saying? To your card. To get you used to just putting your card in, so they can test the RFID system. You know what I'm saying? Work out any type of kinks. But the main thing is that they want to take this off the card and they want to plant it inside of your hand. You know what I'm saying? Or anywhere in your body. That's the game plan. So it's a test run. You know what I'm saying? He works off gradualism. He gets you used to, you know, you know, this technology. You know what I'm saying? Showing that this just new age and evolution. We're just evolving in the times. We're increasing our digital platform. So it seems as a thing of normalcy unto you, but really, what I'm saying, there's a bigger agenda behind it. You know what I'm saying? This devil is diabolical. He has a diabolical plan in place. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be to your detriment. You know, but that's how he works. He gets you comfortable. He gets you. He wants to bring it along slowly, so there's not a lot of backlash. But there will be backlash. You know what I'm saying? Because that's been ordained by Yahweh Shemashai to take place. But with it, you know what I'm saying, he wants to control it in some way. He wants to have some control over it. So he plays on the mind of people to get people, used to it and brings it along slowly. You know what I'm saying? He even does it, with the phone system, uh, having things like Apple Pay, Cash App, and all things like that. You know what I'm saying? Those are digital platforms to where you use to, pay or exchange of currency. You know what I'm saying? But the whole currency system, but they still got, fiat currency on top of that, or physical currency along with that. You know what I'm saying? So they're using both platforms. But the whole thing is to get you used to the digital platform because they want to take the physical currency away completely. You know what I'm saying? So all this time, he was getting you used to the system. So when you use your card, you see money in your account, and then you make a payment, whatever it may be, and the money disappears. And then when you get paid, whatever, you see the money reappear in your account. That's part of the digital system. We know in the past when it comes to cash, central bankers were very much in control with all aspects of cash. And now we are comfortable to the point where the private sector plays a big role in the printing of the cash and the distribution of the cash. And with the private sector, we use interest rates to manage the supply of cash. The same thing is likely to happen with the CBDC. Yes, the central bank will hold a role, but at some point in time, the same way we don't call in central bank cash, we probably going to stop calling it central bank digital currency. It's going to be a digital form of the cash, and at some point in time, hopefully, we will be able to be 100% digital. He added, yeah, they are going to be 100% digital because this is, the signs of the time that the Lord has appointed for this to take place. You know what I'm saying? That mark of the beast, RFID microchip, that you can't buy and sell without. But when asked how he would convince people that the CBDC would be a trusted medium of exchange, Bahrain's, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Bahrain's central bank governor said that people were already used to it, that this COVID made the digital transformation necessary and something of a requirement that had very little resistance. Yeah. And like the men of the Lord told you that, you know, that the whole pandemic, you know what I'm saying, was a precursor into what they want, the mark of the beast, you know what I'm saying? So they was just, running a test run to see, who would take it, who would take the stab who wouldn't take the stab. You know what I'm saying? And they got that uh, you know, documented as well. You know what I'm saying? Those that refused and those that didn't take it. You know what I'm saying? So they know uh, who partook in it and who didn't, and they just want to get an idea of the type of resistance that they're going to face. You know what I'm saying? And they're keeping track of all these things, just like they got this whole thing to where that they're keeping track of monitoring what type of videos and things that you're watching for end time preppers and things like that. Those that things that they're going to be part of militias and things like that. You know what I'm saying? They got a plan for that. You know what I'm saying? And even us, who follow the men of the Lord, that those that make these epistles, you know exposing Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, this devil, with the scriptures of Yahweh Shema Shai, he's documenting that too. Those that doing making these videos and those that watch the videos. You know what I'm saying? He got to listen to that. And he's going to come down with great wrath upon those people as well. You know what I'm saying? So this devil, what I'm saying, he got a game plan for all of it. You know what I'm saying? And he's um, making documentation of it, so he'll be ready. You know what I'm saying? So he's not going to be caught off guard. You know what I'm saying? But at the end, the men, Yahweh Shem Shai, the men of the Lord and Yahweh Shem Shai will become victorious over this devil. But in, in that time, you know what I'm saying, the Lord is going to give him, his power, to come down with his sword with great wrath. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all part of prophecy. But when asked how, oh, I read that already. Yeah. So there was, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was very, with the whole COVID thing, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to, you know, test the waters pretty much, you know what I'm saying? And, he also said uh, that in the beginning, with the whole staff situation, that, it wasn't going to be a forced thing, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't going to force you to take it. It was optional, whatever. And then, as people, were not taking it, you know what I'm saying? They made it a federal mandate, you know what I'm saying? And with the federal mandate, there's only 2 states that actually, took part in the federal program that mandated, the stab, which was New York and Cali, you know what I'm saying? And that this program was a federal thing. It was, it wasn't a state thing. The states had the option to choose to if they wanted to partake in the stab or not. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people didn't, because they didn't want, uh, certain things, forced upon them or taken away from them. But at the end, everybody's gonna fold. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this digital platform, but uh, many states, have resistance against that. You know what I'm saying? But this showing you that child support is a wicked thing in itself, because that's a federal thing too. But many states partake in it because it's beneficial unto them. That whole stab thing wasn't beneficial for a lot of states. Setting down your economy for it to fail is not beneficial. You know what I'm saying? So it fucks it up. You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole thing. That's what they wanted, really. That's why they, the country pretty much went and shut down, because they wanted this place to collapse so they could bring in the new world order. This digital system that everybody's gonna more than likely take a bow to. They're gonna bow to the image of the beast. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna make it hard for you when he takes these privileges away from you or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? When he tells you you got to take this thing in order for survival, and that's what happened with the staff. You know what I'm saying? When they were telling people, yo, you got to take this or you won't be able to work. There was many people that were saying like, yo, we're not going to take this, whatever. But when certain places came with mandates, they was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I got to take it. I got to live. I got to eat. So I'm gonna take this stab. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing the consequences of it. And many people drop dead. You know what I'm saying? Because of that thing. But you can't say too much about that, because you know how these devils are. They got me on strike now, was a video I did 2, 3 years ago about the COVID, uh, uh, the results of what happened with those that took this thing. You know what I'm saying? They're poison, and the deaths that took place because of it. You know what I'm saying? They say it as medical misinformation, and I was just reporting what the report said. You know what I'm saying? But I was matching it up, going in the scriptures. So you know how this devil is. When you call them out as the devil, and you show, you know, through the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, they got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna, try to silence you and take away your so-called rights, constitutional rights of free speech or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But showing you that this devil's in control. But anyway, uh, back to the article. Don't want to ramble on. Right now, many of our payments are digital. The truth is, I said that we are in a hybrid model. There's less and less use of cash, said Humadi. I think from predominantly digital with a little physical, I think the transition to full digital is not going to be a stretch. Yeah, because they're getting you acclimated to it. It's gradually coming in, so people are going to feel comfortable with it. People are used to it. People have engaged in it, and certain circumstances did help its adoption rates increase because of COVID. Yeah, because that was a little taste of his wrath that he's going to come with. You know what I'm saying? He's just going to force it upon you. So when people's back against the wall and their livelihoods in danger, they folded. They got down with the system. There, this, this, this is where contactless started to become something of a necessity, something of safety, something of a requirement, and because of that, there is very little resistance. Trust is already there. He added, yeah, see, he's getting you comfortable with it. He's gradually bringing it in. So you're trusting in the system. So you can trust in this devil. But the scripture says, trust not thy enemy. You know what I'm saying? Especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This devil is our enemy. We're not to trust this devil. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to, bring this in gradually so you can have some trust in him. But, the Lord says not to trust him because he's our enemy. You know what I'm saying? Reading on, speaking at the Bank of International Settlements BSI Innovation Summit in March 2023, Lagarde said that a digital currency will never be as anonymous as cash, and for that reason, cash will always be around. It is digital euro going to be as private as cash? No, he said. A digital. Oh, I skipped it. Let me start back up. All right. Meanwhile, European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde has been going around the world telling people that the digital euro CBDC would not eliminate cash, and the cash would always be an option. No, cash would not always be an option. This devil, you know what I'm saying? That's him trying to give you some comfort, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? They're getting rid of it. The whole thing is going to be 100% digital. As the beginning of the article said, there's not going to be fiat currency no longer. You know what I'm saying? Because this is part of the new world order to bring in a digital platform. Speaking of the Bank of International Settlements BSI Innovation Summit in March 2023, Lagarde said that the digital currency will never be as anonymous as cash, and for that reason, cash will always be around. Is it digital euro going to be as a private as cash? No, he said. No, she said. Oh, so Christine Lagarde. All right. A digital currency will never be as anonymous as a protecting of privacy in many respects as cash, which which is why cash will always be around, which it will not be. If people want to use cash in some countries or in some transaction, cash should be available. Yeah, it should be, but it's not going to be because this devil wants to take away all your rights. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be his property, and that's the whole um a reason why he's bringing in this mark and to have total control over you, your whole physicality in itself, and everything. You know what I'm saying? The physicality and your spirituality as well. Because once he puts his mark inside of you, he's going to have control over all that. He's going to have control over all of you. You know, but a digital currency is an alternative. As an alternative, is another means of payment and will not provide exactly the same level of privacy and anonymity as cash, but will be pretty close in terms of completely neutrality and reason to the data, she added. A World Economic Forum agenda blog post for September 20 that listed the gradual obsolescence of paper currency. Yeah, it's going to be obsolete. It says a World Economic Forum agenda blog post from September 2017 that lists the gradual obsolescence of paper currency as being characterized of a well-designed CBDC. Yeah, because that's the game plan. They're going to phase it out. No more physical currency. Last year, at the World Economic Forum's 14th annual meeting of the new champions, aka Summer Davos in Beijing, China, Cornell University professor Aswar Prasad said that we are at the cusp of physical currency essentially disappearing. Yeah, they're getting rid of it. And the programmable CBDC could take us to either a better or more darker place, which is going to be both. You know what I'm saying? For those that, what you call it, it's definitely going to be a dark place because, this devil is going to come down, you know what I'm saying, uh, with great wrath, force you into his system and making you seem that's something as the thing that's going to better yourself. You know what I'm saying? Convincing you that your identity can't be stolen. Uh, we'll be able to recognize you in an accident. You don't have to have an ID if a body's found, whatever it may be. The digital scan, when they scan your digital chip, is going to automatically, you know, tell you who you are. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to contact your family if you get lost, or child abduction is going to be done away with. You can't kidnap children anymore. If you're elderly, you got Alzheimer's or whatnot, and you get lost, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be able to, find out who you are and contact your family so you're going to be safe. You know what I'm saying? He's going to tell you all these sweet things that, this is going to be for your better, but it's actually for your detriment. If you think about the benefits of the digital money, there are a huge potential gains, said Prasad, adding, it's not just about digital forms of digital currency. You have programmability, units of central bank currency with expiry dates. You could have a potential better, or some people might say a darker world where the government decides the units of central bank money can be used to purchase some things but not other things that it deems less desirable, like say ammunition or drugs or pornography or something of sort that is very powerful in terms of the use of CBDC, and I think also extremely dangerous to central banks. The World Economic Forum special meeting on global collaboration, growth, and energy development took place on April 27, 29th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia's absolute monarchy restricts almost all political rights and civil liberties, according to the DC-based NGO Freedom House. In the kingdom, no officials are officials at the national level are elected, and the regimen relies on pers- per- pervasive surveillance and the criminalization of dis- of dissent appeals to the sar- sartar- sar- sectarianism and ethnicities of public spending supported by oil revenues to maintain power. And anyway, but as you can see, you know what I'm saying, they're getting ready to usher in, this digital platform, this digital system, and it's something that, the whole world is partaking in. You know what I'm saying? Showing you, we're at that time that, the Lord gave the vision to John the Revelator on the Isle of Patmos. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to grab the scripture here. This is Revelations 13 and 16, which reads, "And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and on their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, and the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of the man, and the number of his and his number is 603 score and six, and that number goes into his his barcode, the UPC code. You know what I'm saying? Showing you that you can't buy a sell without it, because he's going to put his digital currency on his RFID chip. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you're going to be able to purchase items. You know what I'm saying? With that UPC barcode is 666. Which you use to scan as your items. You know what I'm saying? That RFID chip that he's certain inside of you, which is a physical mark, a carnal mark, because that's Esau Edom's blessing. His blessing is deals with carnality. You know what I'm saying? This is the mark that he's going to place upon you to call you as his own. That digital ore that he's getting you prepared for. But he's bringing in gradually. You know what I'm saying? As he fades out, his fiat currency, bring you into his digital currency. You know what I'm saying? And yes, this mark of the beast is physical. You know what I'm saying? All these other groups, IOIC, ICBK, or whatnot, they tell you that, uh, you know, it's a spiritual thing or whatnot. I know IRC says, this mark of the beast is a spiritual mark or whatnot. And, you know, we know that's not true. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with Christianity or whatnot. As this spiritual mark, you believe in the Christianity, because if that's the case, we all done took the mark. Because, many a Jake, you know what I'm saying? We all believed in that at one time, you know what I'm saying? But the Lord brought us out of it, through the blessing of Yahweh Shema Shai. Those are of the hopeful elect, you know what I'm saying? We turned to the Lord, and we came out of plantation Christianity, which is a strong demon in itself, you know what I'm saying? Because, many of our people, Jake, that Christian demon is hard to shake, you know what I'm saying? Um, uh, so, and many of our people, even in the Northern Kingdom, they caught up in Roman Catholicism, you know what I'm saying? That's heavy with them, so that those idol gods, you know what I'm saying, that, this Esau Edom has given us in Babylon, I love a lot of our people, it has a stronghold upon, and they hold fast to it, you know what I'm saying? But those that are of the elect, those first fruit spirits, that the Lord has ordained for the, beginning of the earth, the Lord has brought them out of it, and Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, that we all continue to believe upon Yahweh Shema Shai, to his return, and we get beaten up in them ships. All of us, that, have turned to the Lord, and, listen to his epistles, or even make his epistles, uh, you know, um, and, look for the words of Yahweh Shema Shai for guidance, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we continue in this deed, in uh, in the lot that he's given it to us to be saved, Lord willing. That's his reasons for bringing us into this truth. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, here we are. This is the vision that was given to John the Revelator. That he saw that many of our, the world was faced with, taking upon this digital mark, this RFID microchip being implanted inside of them. You know what I'm saying? This is what was revealed to him. by the Lord. And this is where we are, showing you that we're at the end of the time. That this is the end. This is the last captivity that the nation of Israel is going to have to face. You know what I'm saying? Before the Lord comes, because the Lord is coming to give salvation to the nation of Israel. And this is the fall of Esau Edom's system. You know what I'm saying? And as as we always say, going in 2 Address 6, that Esau Edom is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of that follows. This is the end of Esau Edom's world. This is his last big thing to bring upon the whole world, to get them to come under his reigns and worship his image, the image of his beast. You know what I'm saying? This is it. Along with World War III, and all those things are on the brinks of happening. We're at the end of this thing. We're very much, going to see the day of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? This is the time that the Lord has appointed for him to return. This is it. This ain't gonna happen 50 years from now, 100 years from now, or whatnot. Lord willing, we don't even got 10 years here. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord hasten his day and take this devil out, so he could usher him in his kingdom. Because Lord knows that we're tired of being under this devil's foot. You know what I'm saying? We have this devil's foot upon our neck. And we sick of these bodies that we've been punished with. You know what I'm saying? These chains of darkness. Where we catch these infirmities. You know what I'm saying? And these illnesses in our bodies. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to. We want those bodies of of eternity. Those are mortal bodies. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord has promised unto us as a nation of Israel. That's what we're seeking. You know what I'm saying? And it's all gonna come. In due time. When the Lord chooses to take this devil out. You know what I'm saying? He's going to rescue us from the hands of this, our enemy, of all our enemies. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau, Edom, and the rest of these heathen nations, you know what I'm saying, they're going to be taken out of the way, and we're going to be put, in the power seat. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope this lesson be edifying. Just want to say, Koholo Yahweh Shabbat Shai, Kwam Mashivala, Baba Ba, Shalom.